Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie. I'm at 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle. I'm at 10507 Aurora Avenue North, Seattle, Washington, 98133. And I am talking about gang members. And by the way, this is adult theme. And it's based because I don't want any children listening to this broadcast. So you should be over 18. And I will be talking about blood in the bloods. They're in an allegedly empty storage room to try to terrorize me. Smoking at night, they're also walking through the wall, terrorize me. Apparently, some crawl space here. There's a cutting off behind quote cellar. There are large basement areas of this that are slated like parking, but that's quite a large area. There's also a large retail space in this building, and then various probably other janitors' rooms. It's a black Nazi. I wonder if he's just here by himself today. Maybe 1 to 2 black Nazi apartments, and that's the Pike Place Market downtown, and it is actually the Pike Place Market Development Authority that the security guards work for. At least 2 of them are here. I think the black Nazis are here. And there are 2 gates of the Seattle Police Department. And he has actually supplied guns from the Boasting Braggs. From the guns that were supposed to be destroyed. He is at the Pike Market that are Nazi security, black Nazis, because there's a money trail, there's trail perks. And then here today is Kathy Cox of 5100 40th Avenue Northeast at Seattle, Washington, 98105. I don't know if she's actually homeless or just comes here. Has definitely threatened me, and I've had an anti-harassment order against her in the past. Building to try to harm me. She's a blood, and you'll find that a lot of wars, big, bad, and so you'll find that they're very dangerous because they're very brash, and a lot of them are, that makes them very, it's not bravery. By the way, I'm charting threats, and so there are a few, the bathroom actually, and toilet, and I guess they access that from that janitor's room, and allegedly, and this is according to the gang members, and I've heard something, one of the bums is talking about yelling, and they will threaten you like some of the black Nazi creeps, like one retarded man, and I'm not going to use politically correct terms because these are what they are. They're zombies. I don't have respect for them. Zombie whore that's white or a black Nazi, there is no respect. These are zombie morons. Wanted to back actually a couple of them, and open. And one of them, retarded people in his room just played, letting you know you're dying. You're dying. And so they're threatening death, and they'll pretend that you're not, and they'll make the substitute look recognizable. This is from my water. They've dumped chemicals in Bobby of the West Precinct is involved, and other dirty cops. I've literally been hunted to extinction for 13 years. Victims illegal in because it would make the building's alarm go off. So these are all obligated. You'll find that the whores and the bums think that because if you're a nice, normal person, they'll maim you. Black Nazi crap to be reigning in America and in the world, but mostly black within the Bloods and the Zetas, and they actually and the black Nazis reprogrammed them, so they're all people of very low intellect people, America will find you. Sorry, you're seeing my laundry to put away. America will actually aid you. Didn't mean to my bra. So one of the stories lately, let's see, yes, possibly what it was. They were talking to someone possibly online saying, "Oh, well, bandages yesterday, and today's and by will follow me." And so today's several years, a lot of the gang members, they'll chant things, and including weapons stockpiling. They're terrorists. They're in over. These are all disturbed. Now, murder and one of the black side, very dangerous. He's been diagnosed as retarded. He actually was he's meant fellatio and been swollen. So and they're also in on illegal organs trade. So you can hear, but I'm not away. It a month because people get paid. So and that's my mother, one of them. The black nose security guards and the other bums, one of people for the gang. And so there's a truck kidnapped, and one of them was part with any truck. And then the whores have been threatening me. The worst rapists actually in the U.S. are the whores. They'll absolutely assist in the rape. They'll hold your. So I'm going to be holding my clothes, but I had to iron last night. So there's going to be back here and pop things in the dryer. When you wash here, because people will put semen in your water. So I should say prayers, and I'm using my phone. That's the device I use to listen to prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done as on earth as in heaven. Please forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen. I need more water. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Got a problem. I don't have any disinfectant, really just rubbing alcohol. Ran out of maybe I have some wipes still. That's like 3 or so. Gonna get wipes today. One of the bums is threatening me. He said family and indigent. So one of the bums, by the way, not just one. Sorry, I'm being distracted. I'm actually being psychically attacked, and so I will explain that these bums don't have any chakras, auras, soul, or anything else. They don't have any of that, and so they don't have their own chakras, aura, soul, and they actually died 13 years ago. Nobody's going to listen to you. The horse playing, you're going to listen to us, you're going to do what we want. No, I'm not. You're whores, you're bums, you can fuck off. And she's in her, even though she's a smelly hooker bitch that nobody's going to listen to. No, bitch, you're not going to tell me what to do. He said you're going to end up apologizing to them. No, bitch, I'm not. And if I have to get ATF or Homeland Security, so you listen to me, that's fine. Just know that everybody in Washington, they're pretty much morons. And so this is a conspiracy trail with against an innocent person. officials are corrupt officials, including Dr. Rapist, you name it, on the child molesting, on kitty porn, and so are the gay boyfriends of Officer Boyle. Broadcast, and I am being harassed, and the cops did it because I reported a meth lab 13 years ago. 13 years ago, I reported a meth lab, and dirty cop didn't like it. He was acting as a security guard at about 132nd, 133rd in a row. Bum, by the way, they're taking pieces and they're playing rule mine. And now, why would they take pieces of me? Well, they don't have their own soul. They don't have any soul, their own spirit. They're all zombies. Zombies. They are absolute zombies. They have nothing of their own. They don't have chakras. So they keep. These are bumps. These are all zombies. Zombies. Or in 50 people muttering, 10 people in a small time play a certain game. It boils down to UO. Thinking and that kid, they will play, and that's actually overestimating birds. They're spawn of the devil. There's nothing. You want to know what they're doing, and it's rather painful. And so, I need to explain why I would be breathless, obviously, because you see me. So that's good if you know why. Well, these bums are attacking me psychically, and the bums were given stolen power. And one of the things they're playing is gnawing. And they also apply that ism with cannibalism. If they cannibalize you or eat you, including your spirit, I'm going to be holding close. Gnawing you on you. The noise. You do this. So you have to realize it's not only this group. They've ever actually advertised me as, and they'll tell people, even found the ad. When I do, I'd rip them down or call the police. 13 years ago, the bums fell with Satan. They also Lucifer. So they cursed me and had people put every curse on me. An hysterical moron that you just panic because I'm telling what they're doing. And there's a bum playing blah blah. Say the same thing over and over and over. Including what's going on because I'm trying to get ready. They're playing servitude since blah blah blah. All the retarded maggots think they're going to get slaves. Oh, one of the people downstairs, including Bum, he becomes a so a lot of attacks in writing and trying to move around. Sometimes it's like an attack every second, and everything takes 3 times, 4 times longer than it should because of the dirty bastard. But also, like, on the table, I also have to carry all that crap. Why? Because attempt a break-in sometime where they take the bolts off the door. Now that is time-consuming, so at that point, what would I do? Obviously, call the police and hope they're not zombie police. Might have been somebody pushing. You're not getting in through the front door. Jaffe's involved in these kind of crimes. They'll actually push through the floor or the wall, and either they'll chop through or meticulously come through. Or the window, and sometimes it's not just regular window entry like you'd expect. It could be lifting out a window or razoring out a window. So they're crazed, including Dr. Jaffe, including the staff. Now he's here on Wednesday, so he's acting illegally. He has been acting illegally. He has been acting illegally. He is acting absolutely illegally. There's not. I don't see him. And there's a bum threatening me, and he's the retarded security guard. He's the whores in the wall. They are what they are. They are whores. They are whores. So what happens with the gangs? Pick those things up and elevate them and reward them. Those the retarded people that they know that those things will be loyal. So, by the way, there was another psychic attack. There's a whore playing blah blah blah. Listen, I think that's the whore that's had cannibals. I'm glad they worked with that piece. They'll portray nurses. Who do they work with? Along with a shady cop. Some equations. Or it's suddenly in a situation. And I'm doing about 3 things at once. They like to use their own phlegm, their own menstrual blood, their semen, their urine, and that includes people like Dr. Jaffe and Officer Bobby and their retarded sons. The retarded sons of Officer Bobby and Dr. Jaffe like to use the menstrual blood, semen, urine, fecal, and by the way, I don't think my water was sealed very well. I think, well anyway, so they threatened to uncap my water, and believe it or not, they connect to Elizabeth Gregory home. So I also keep abreast of the threats by the other gang members that connect with this place. They're playing shooting and playing. So he's making a shooting plot with a plane, and now these are terrorists. Yesterday, the black Nazi from Pike Place Market, it's the PDA, Pike Place Market Preservation Development Authority. He actually was telling me that I would be dropping bombs off of a plane. So sometimes the voice is broken up, which has led me, of course, to get a new camera system to try that out. I'm going to try that out next. But the black Nazis are definitely a dangerous subversive group. I'll be right back. Now I've turned on the oven. I'm going to be making breakfast in spite of all threats. Now, believe it or not, there's a starvation plot, and I haven't had coffee or anything yet, even water. And the starvation plot includes to beat me up and waylay me before I get to the grocery store or at the grocery store. People would pretend they're cops or mental health professionals or FBI. Am I going to go along with that? No. And I'm at the dollar store in the University District. A lot of bloods there. A lot of bloods at Brooklyn. Safe. University District. A lot of Zetas, Asian Street Gang. Zetas and Asian Street Gang will work together. They're playing, just pulling on you as you're, so I'm walking, trying to fold my clothes, trying to get yogurt out, and my food I'll have to. Got the oven on. Bum just made, he's got a deep voice. He's a retardo. I think it's a retardo fat man here. Fat ass bitch. And he, by the way, he's so gross, he slept with his sister quite a few times. So this is what's going on there on the earth. I've also got to take my medication. I have asthma, allergies, chemical sensitivity, chronic fatigue, and they're playing our universe. Let me tell you, universe, you've got all these zombies. Satan knew they would destroy everyone and everything. They did. So even if something's cute in the spirit world around them and loving, well, that's how that was achieved. The bums took this, like, let's say it's a spirit. So their stomach they took. They'll torture spirits to do their bidding. To like the molecule of like animals that was beyond comprehension. It was pretty extreme. So it's like they made their molecules even fearful. Their very spirit feared. It wasn't just, oh yeah, a little dog with, fear issues, tongue hanging out. We're talking Satanist bums had gotten to it. And so they also, like today, one of the horrors was horror at the area, and they're playing, you wanted us to erase. You wanted us to erase whole colonies. And so the goal of the black Nazi retards is to absolutely only have people they want in history because they want to lie about the whole thing. And they'll also, if you think that's crazy, well, don't think of then the spirit world, which you should be. You can think of, they're trying to do that in the visible world. In the visible world, they want to promote that not black Nazis are the inventors of society and, all the inventions of history. They want to promote that as done by black Nazis. Oh, by the way, these people will put bodily fluids on your food. There's a woman, this is a very good story, coming back to your radio, gets centered bodily wall. And she has quite a, but this is typical Bloods behavior, typical black Nazi, typical Zeta. Now she has a personal problem, and you can smell her from about, well, I can smell her inside the wall when she hides in the wall. And even, see, I wash everything with these white each day, and so I used a little tea tree chimp, like a hand wipe. So this female, you can smell through the wall. So this filth, and then Dr. Jaffe and Officer Bobby have actually glorified filth. They go around with their secretions. It's typical for U.S. people, most of them, and they absolutely have glorified them. Talking stinky, retarded, ugly. But they themselves, like cannibalism on like a level of a visible level. And by the way, one of the bums talking about how I told about how they so bad. By the way, she's brown here. She goes to Elizabeth Grove. she begs in the university area at it. And her personal problem is hideous, and she gets a thrill. A lot of them get a touching their bodily fluids and playing with it, and they think bodily fluids on you that they're, they are the gross people, but they are actually the satanic belief system that they are. No, they are absolute, the worst filth you can imagine. Filth, they're consecrating you as filth when they put filth on you. So, like, I'll run the water all Dr. Jaffe or his son, even Officer Bobby. I'm not kidding. He hangs out here. They smoke crack. They'll ejaculate. The black Nazis will ejaculate into the water. They've had people lining up, moaning, and then ejaculating. These are the lewdest, most foul, disturbed people ever find. They are grotesque, and the elevated crap like this. So you could have a retardo. They love retardos that smear vag on everything. They love vaginal fluid, and I saw the smear, and I thought, I'm not going to eat these cookies. So you starve to death, or you can carry everything with you. But it is nice to stop yogurts or something that you can seal. You have to be careful of are the lewdest, and the staff is in on it. By the way, there's a black Nazi named Jenna. There are a lot of, it's a high threat level when black Nazi retard that he's from the Recovery Cafe, 6 feet tall, he's a star. And presto, he's got your keys. But see, there was a different standard for black people. They do sins and crime as crimes. Different set of standards. And we're not supposed to talk about Stephanie at 10507, she has apparently smeared vaginal fluid, including black Nazis. And in America, if you might even be friends with a retarded cop, Jaffe, so very much into and I show you that yeah whatever it is, white, black, and being threats and decrees. She stinks, she's ugly and greasy, but she agrees, Jaffe doing this, Jaffe. So a smelly hooker is apparently in on illegal. It's illegal. It's constant yapping. Yap. So there's a fan going, there's water going. My left side of the stairs, she's a retarded hooker. A retarded smelly bitch. She's not smart. She's making. So I will never feel sorry for whores that were killed again, ever. Wait. Washington 98133. Going through the same hassles that I usually go through. They're more intense. It's the gang members. I'm in 329, by the way. And the gang members are threatening me because it's the check time of the month where checks come out soon, and they're desperately trying to get checks. And one of the gang, or a couple of the gangs, Pike Place Market Preservation and Development, and Dr. Jaffe and Officer Stealing. So what you have is a network of semi-professionals or professionals that are actually, they work together with whores and child molesters, etc. And they themselves are child molesters. So they work with whores and child molesters. Why? Because the gangs, that's how they operate. They get very loyal bums that way. Oh, one of the whores just said we also get a huge apartment. So they promise the bums a lot. Sometimes they don't get what they want. But, so why would anybody work with black Nazis? Well, it's a huge property money trail, drug trail. And one of the retards just said, plus we get a huge apartment. We get a huge apartment. Kills everybody in the US. I'm cursing them. Chakra using, and they have spirits trapped with the chakra. A whore's playing your hands smell forever like vagina. She's cursing me. It's a dirty, smelly whore. You're made of vaginas. I don't know what you're complaining about, you ugly twat. Retarded, skanky whore. And actually every male is made of them in the US that mess with me. And I'm trying to do things and I can't write all the things that are going on. And they're playing high speed. Okay, and they did stomach. They're targeting the stomach. I'm actually, one of the reasons they're trying to target, even in, taking chakra, they're trying to starve me. So they're attacking me as I eat. And there's a physical plot as well to starve me. And what is it called? Well, the black Nazis and the other shit, they're practicing survival of the shittiest. So only bums will survive in America, such as retarded black Nazis that everybody made allowances for, and then the crack whores. You're not going to tell me you're gonna. You're a bum, and you have no authority. And so you'll find the gang members are very outrageous in the "you're gonnas," I call them, and very outrageous attacks. Why? Part of it is because they have, like Officer Bobby, that will actually let them do their crimes. That is why they are so brash. It's a secret of America. And also these bums fell with Satan 13 years ago, and Satan liked inferior morons like black Nazis. He liked retarded people. Retarded evil people. I'm not talking about nice, sweet people, like Down syndrome people from 20 years ago. I'm not talking about, and one of the bums just bragged, he said we tortured them. So, and they just blew out the soul, and I'm trying, I don't have room on the table even, because I think they're going to take that part of my spirit and have spirits from me, take away large soul, and they're part of it. And there are no people left. They were all programmed by retardos, such as junkies, even potheads that did nothing. They were programmed by retarded black Nazis. You don't have minds, you're bums. They actually don't have their own brains. These bums all years ago, they don't really have a brain. It was dead. It's a parasitic zombie mechanism that keeps renewing them. Over my food and drink. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy will be done as earth as in heaven. Please forgive our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil, for thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever. Amen. A bum play you can. Amen. And he likes to use, always like to use noonquay. In other words, they'll call people noonquay over and over. They'll call everything noonquay. They'll call noonquay. And then they'll use the word noonquay. He just used it. Call God noonquay. So the games, and then they change the words around and what it means. They just took uterine and a lower body. Uterine, 10-10, and hip area. So I'm going to have some peanut butter and jelly in a minute, and then but I'm going to have a burrito too. I'm not going to have the whole sandwich. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done as earth as in heaven. And please forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, please forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. The thing off it, and he's making threats. Just took hand, if you believe in a spirit. And there, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom. Please forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Then is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever. He's actually talking to in Nazis, men, morons. All their some morons. Now, they've probably sacrificed 10 to 12 animals in this building. 11. And they, cats, free or whatever. And missing dogs. And sacrificed them. They've even argued why they did it. And they had, this is Lisa 10507, Seattle, Washington, 813. And there's animal sacrifice that has gone on in this building, and popular members because they're Satanists. And they also thought they would have a building in my room. And there's a four chanting Lucifer. Eat my breakfast. I'm the black sheep. There's a retardo. He's in a relationship with everyone at this place. You're looking at my clean laundry. No relationship. There's still. That's the relationship. Apparently, and they chose me. One of the people with 13 years ago did it, and he put. By the way, as I'm eating, my stomach is being ripped, and another one. Oh, by the way, a black Nazi retard. I think he's threatening me with heroin again. Obviously, if I talk about stomach being ripped, I'm talking about the orange. not. Logical. One of the reasons is playing operations, and he's calling it psychically operations on Lisa. The zombies are all on a psychic network and just their own ancestors. They were black Nazis, and they got Swansea whales today. Rinsing Swansea whales. Now, what do they mean by rinsing? The Satanists or beings and animals in the blood of an innocent being or their ancestors. So, put a mirror on the U.S. and you can do a lot of work against them. Curse their ancestors. They did yours. If you're out there in another country. One of the retardo bums, Nazis here, says he's healing. So, we can reseal them. So that's how they achieve, and sometimes I think that members start a scare. There's a lot of this undiagnosed, like, oh, where did it come from? Untraced, whatever. Like, over the last 13 years, the gang members poisoned something, where you go to drink something, it smells like turpentine. Like I was talking about earlier, found fecal on cookie packages. So these bums would also threaten to poison not just me, but there was a taunt about threatening people in stores. They've threatened other countries quite a lot since I've been here. And Officer Bobby is involved, and Dr. Jaffe, and the two retarded, well, not just the two, but the retarded Officer Bobby's lovers, with guns that were meant to be destroyed. And info, US. To eat. And by the way, I've been threatened at grocery stores, carrying me off, and threatened with, also been sprinkled with glass. And it's a hotbed of blood and activity, including some of the people who work in the stores. Actually, there's another Safeway up the road. It's the Roosevelt Aurora. It's very rife with the. When I was prettier before I was scratched, I was bleeding. I think his name is Benjamin or Ben. I think military. Probably, like these people in the gang. They're all retarded people, like and manager is blood, possibly a Zeta, and want to track gang activity. That Rose Safeway is very full of Bloods and Zetas. And what would happen is, load to my storage and threaten. I have a storage unit because obviously, sorry, that's just stopped. Is being Zetas and also going Roosevelt Safeway at about 70. They have these guys guys would enter dressed up as they'd be zombie would be particularly redolent at that store. And zombies, that's not a. But there would be people up in camouflage, pretending they were military, pick up people. When I complained about one guy, he had with kind of a big dark hair named Ben, got very mad. So that the whole area of the Ute is full of blood. This area up north is huge with Bloods and Zetas, but remember, you're also going to find a lot of Asian gang members. So the gang members I was mentioning, they have to me with product tampering. I might full for my because I'm eating yogurt too. I might be too full. So I'm getting ready for my day, and remember, there's threats against me when I leave. Jaffe is in on it. One of them just made a threat, coroner or something. The black Nazis here, by the way, if that was coroner or a committee, I don't know, because I have a fan running. But anyway, two of the black Nazis here that connect to a lot of crime, and remember, they've got dirty cops, they've got dirty hospitals, they've got these bums are connecting, including the dirty security tardos, the Pike Place Market, I call them tardos. They're connecting to funeral, two of them, and they're black Nazi funeral homes, and they'll bury people without death. These people here, I should mention again, because you don't watch every broadcast just because you watch one. Well, these people are connecting with 10 missing Europeans and missing Brits. Hi, this is Lisa Guthrie. I'm at 10507 Aurora, Washington. And he's talking about gang connections, camouflage. It's a huge Bloods and Zetas area, and people were activity. Anyway, what I was going to say, acting to funeral homes, we've got Dr. Jaffe here. That's sneaking around in walls, smoking crack, and mom's is saying wanted it. I think it's Dr. Jaffe. I think he actually is in the wall, or more usually. Sometimes like 2, 3 security guards from preservation and development. Then you've got people playing police, like the son of Officer Bobby, who's involved right now because they're trying to get their hands on money. That people try to get their hands on people's, or before. They start planning before, and they're trying to get checks and other checks and storage. And by the way, and they have too much knowledge. The palmistry lady that has too much knowledge, she actually might be a gang member who had access, sneak into, get your address. Because, a lot of people, they don't let in people these days just off the street. And of course, you're going to have to pay. Be someone they've tagged, and you might be someone that were sneaking, or, they maybe were sneaking. Now one of the retardos is playing off psychiatrist that's supposed to be here on Wednesdays. Everybody in the U.S. is being attacked. And yes, I will tell everything, and I will tell everywhere. And so there's a couple whores and bums in the walls, including around where the allegedly empty janitor's room is. And a bum just grabbed a brain. They're playing stabbed, and they just grabbed stomach, and they're playing head, and attacks when you move. In America, Europe, and also Semitic countries will come, and bum left just took heads. Imagine trying to move, they have to do things. Chest gets torn, uterine gets torn, throat. It's put into all of you play. Any curse on me, it curses your also all your ancestry and the entire. So I just got my head and chest ripped as I got up. And I'll stop the podcast, that way I can bastards freely. And let's start up. It's pretty dangerous though. I might miss something too. And hand was taken. They're going to take a bite of you on the bus. Morons, my chakras, etc. Oh, they just took soul and they large amount of spirit hop out, and it and rots instantly out of me and use it. And could possibly doctor legally. Absolutely illegally. There. And there's a whore hissing, "You're gonna." Things there, "You're gonna. You're gonna do this. You're gonna shut the fuck up, you whore. You bum. Shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch." I will be Officer Bobby, Dr. Jaffe, and the retarded security guards, who aren't officers, by the way. They're just retarded. And they're not even policemen. Shut up. And I keep the broadcast on. Now, you shouldn't be hearing people, but people in the allegedly empty janitor's room. Now, I'm ironing wet. My clothing is damp, actually. I wasn't able to dry it all. There's more morons chanting. They're very frustrated. They talk like this when they're frustrated. And that personality types. You can imagine a whore playing, "Everyone bites you on the bus. Take a bite and kill it. And take a bite out of your ass to everybody in the U.S., including fuckers like you." Back lots. Think you're going to win? What does that mean? Yeah. Does that mean the whore made villages out of me? Or made, when someone mixed something up? Now, bums could see the invisible. There are no villages made of me, you fucking bitch. Not legally, you fucking shit ass. And they won't stand up. So what they think they're going to do is have like kingdoms and things made out of me. Well, I'm telling you, there is a huge curse on anyone. So the dirty, retarded bums, including the black Nazis and the crack hoes, they think they're going to have, and the other retarded, we're going to have kingdoms made of Lisa's chakras. We're going to iron. I'm Martian. Dr. Jaffe's son is definitely here, and he's smoking crack. I'm hearing about him. They just took uterine. Somebody just took uterine. Or playing just grab. They're playing Go Away from Your Room. There's a part of me that's not. Oh, the retarded bum is also trying to pretend I'm black. The retarded bum is trying to make people into black people to cover up people in the world. He's playing ticket. Gave you ticket. Does he have a retarded people? They're nobody. They're talking about Ebola. To even talk about Ebola. Well, in the water, there's been alleged Ebola. They have, doctor and hospital contacts. And spreading it around. And they have dirty cops and dirty doctors like Dr. Jaffe. Time retarded crack hoes, dirty security guard. Kid occurs a lot before people get paid. They're playing pain. Right. They're playing wound. He ends, by the way. 1043. They look like small. You're not going to stop me from folding my. No. I'm bleeding your back. Every attack you did the whole U.S. You've done even to the babies. The horse play quick, noon quick, quick. Shut up, you ugly fucking bitch. Shit ass. Shut up, you bitch. I'll be right. They're playing rape positive. Might be referring to spreading to how who's white with a bulbous head. He has hepatitis. Nazis face out is playing rape positive. So what the rape that the black Nazis especially and the Zetas and that's mostly it's mostly black. They like to threaten to rape unsuspecting people, including that are sleeping. Then they inject them, knock them out. When you're knocked out, then you use people for even STDs to even pregnant people, and they will go around and they'll abort you. And it's not a government plan. It rejects unscrupulous professionals and so there's two black Nazis, two that have rapists. Mom's is afraid of rats. He's gonna have a pet. He's making a threat, and he said you're gonna have a pet. The gang members will try to even down to you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to have a pet, you're going to fuck ugly bitch. But I don't want an animal. This place is too evil actually to have it. And guess what I'd have to do? This is what I have to carry each day with their mental secretions like the gang member and start spreading. in the cat litter. It's not that they're smart. They watch CSI mental hostage. What I do? I you the me. You're gonna do this. They're all gangsters. They're all bloods and whores and more retarded whores and bums hanging in the room. I worship down to like this earlier was saying you're gonna have a he's there. I'll tell you what that.